Hey guys! So this week I wanted to talk to you about my deadlifts. I don't know, perhaps I mentioned it in a previous video, but deadlift championships in Germany is going to be my last competition as a junior. So junior for powerlifters in the IPF, that's up to the age of 24. So in January I will be turning 24. Woo! And I'm going to be in with the big girls. So it's going to be a much harder category, and so I just want to give it my best shot as a junior in my next competition and hopefully get the German record this time. It was so close last time for 147. Currently it's 145, and that was set by Sonia Kruger. She's only 16. It's absolutely mental. She's crazy. She's so cool. But yeah, so she's set at 145 kilos. So I'm kind of hoping that I can get maybe 147, 150. Training is going great at the moment, and you can see in my video that I'm doing currently a lot of volume. I moved up to 95 kilos, 6 sets of 8 last week. This week we're going to 100, so that's fun. I mean, I've not gone that high before, so that's really exciting. And I just really enjoy my deadlifts. It started out, and I think this is for a lot of girls, they think, oh, it's hard on the back and it's painful. And when I first started doing deadlifts, before I really started powerlifting, I used to think this is horrible, and I didn't like it, but now it's definitely my favourite of all the 3 disciplines. Yes, so I'm going to share some of the videos from training recently. And another thing that I need to talk about is my shoulder. Because unfortunately, it was about a month before my competition, I injured my shoulder just from doing bench press, and actually I've figured out what my problem is, and I figured out why I got this injury. And I could just tell because I was focusing on how I'm actually pressing and what I'm doing when I do bench press, rather than keeping my back like super tight, which you should do. I'm actually kind of coming quite forward with my shoulders, and I'm losing that tightness and I'm coming out of the position. So it's just something that I kind of figured out by myself just as I was doing the movement recently. But for the past 2 weeks I didn't do any bench press, and then this week I did 40 kilos 6 times 10, and actually I found that my shoulders just got worse again, which is just so frustrating. I did actually get some herbal shots in there, just I think it's Traumeal, something like that, from my doctor, and it seemed to be getting better. And then since I started doing bench press again, unfortunately and super frustratingly, it has gone worse. So I mean, I think I might have to get an MRI scan, see what's going on. Just actually I've spoken to my coach and maybe just not do any more bench press for another few weeks. It's really frustrating. I had a problem last year with my back, and yeah, I couldn't do anything, any squats, anything like that for a few months, and it was so annoying. But yeah. And another thing I'm really excited to tell you guys all about is the fact that I was speaking to a journalist from Cosmopolitan the other day, and she's actually writing a piece about successful businesswomen and women being successful in their careers, but also kind of having, she described it as being like doubly powerful, because you've kind of got a good career, but also you're doing bikini fitness or powerlifting competitions like I am. And so she was looking to speak to women who are in a similar position to me, kind of got my career up and running, and it's going pretty good. And so I actually work, in case you don't know, I actually work for a biotechnology company here in Germany, and yeah, I just moved out here straight from uni, and it's been going really good. I sort of sell antibodies, so for them, yeah, so it's been going really good. And I've also been managing doing my powerlifting as well, you know, and it does take a lot of dedication, a lot of commitment, hard work, all these words that everyone throws around, but it's true. And yeah, so she's doing a piece about that, and then how kind of you run your life around that, managing relationships, things like that, how other areas and aspects of your life kind of play a part in how it works when you do these things, because obviously ultimately I'm a very busy person, you know, and I wouldn't really change it because I really enjoy the fact that I'm stimulated and I'm busy and something new is always happening. I think that's what I need in my life. I always need some stimulation, something new that's going on. I think if my weeks were exactly the same and things weren't improving in some way, I'm quite hard on myself, and I wouldn't really be very happy with that. But yeah, it kind of ties into something else that I wanted to mention, and that would be like really to prioritize what is important to you, because actually I'm living in a shared house, and I've been living in this house for the past couple of years, and I've been having just some problems. I literally love everybody who lives here, but you know, because I spend so much time away from the house, and I'm dedicated to my sports and also to my job, I feel like my relationship with people in the house is actually a little bit less than it should be, and things have just been falling by the wayside a little bit in that aspect. So it might be that I do move out and I do find somewhere else in Freiburg, perhaps live by myself or with other busy people, something like that. But yeah, I think I've had quite a stressful week this week because I've had a few arguments with people in the house and just rubbish like that, really. And I just kind of wanted to share that with you because I just want to connect with everybody and be real. So, you know, it isn't that, you know, doing all these things and coming across like amazingly well on social media and things like that. There is other stuff that happens. It's not all like really nice and really amazing. It's actually like real life stuff, and you know, I think that's one thing I would say to everybody: just really prioritize what's important to you, and you know, try not to let other things distract you. And then if they do, find a way to make it work by, you know, like I might be moving, things like that. So yeah. So without further ado and waffle, here are my deadlifts from this week. Here we go, motherfuckers! Say a big thank you to everyone that's supported me so far on my powerlifting journey and my fitness journey. So if anyone's got any questions about deadlifts, sumo, conventional, or powerlifting in general, just let me know, hit me up at the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe and share if you like this video, and give me a like as well. Thanks.